Today, I'm gonna show you how I set up the hot tub. You're always asking me, where does the water come from? How about the electricity? And how do you inflate it? How do you keep it warm? Well, all those questions and more will be answered in this video. So first things first, I'm gonna start by checking the area to make sure there aren't any rocks, nails, or anything that could potentially puncture the hot tub. So I'll do that first. A couple of sticks are definitely big trouble. The hot tub is actually quite durable, so it's not going to be punctured fairly easily, but you still want to make sure. And this is the same thing that you want to do when you are actually setting up your tent. You want to just make sure that there's no debris that could potentially ruin the tent or the hot tub on the ground. So it looks fairly clear. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is put this tarp down, or you could call it a footprint, and essentially this protects the bottom of the hot tub. We've got the tarp footprint set up and completely staked down. Now it's time for the hot tub. We found this really cool duffel bag that essentially stores the hot tub and all the components in here. So for starters, this is the control box. This controls everything. And this will get plugged into the power outlet that we have here. I'll show you that in just a moment. Okay, and this is our hot tub. See, it's pretty compact actually, right? So we'll unfold this, get it laid out. Now we want to make sure that these hoses align with our control box. Okay, now comes the time to talk about the power, because we got to inflate this thing now. So I am going to bring you over here to our power box. We are on an RV site, and therefore it has this box. Oh yeah, that's my Modelo right there. Love me some Modelo. Cheers. Okay, so this is our power box. And here you'll see that there's outlets. And this is the main breaker outlet for the RV that we've got right here. I've got this extension cord box here that I just staked down, and this is what I actually use to hook the hot tub to. And then this gets plugged into the power box, like so. It's plugged into this. Now let's put it here. Okay, next up is to inflate our tent. And we will do that using this hose provided right here. This hose gets hooked in to the control unit right down here. Simple as that. I'm going to take our hose and we are going to insert it into this hole here. We want to make sure that this valve is all the way on. And that is going to inflate our hot tub. Here's the control panel. I'm going to turn it on by holding this down. And then we're going to press this button for bubbles. That is going to provide air to inflate the hot tub. Next up is now to connect the hot tub to the control unit. So I want to close that up nice and tight. I'm going to take off our inflation hose here. Next part is super important. you want to make sure that you have your control box and your hot tub exactly where you want it. Because let me tell you, you would think it's common sense, but once you fill this thing up, it cannot be moved. It's just too heavy, and you will actually rip off these handles here trying to move it. So you want to make sure that it's situated in the right spot. In this particular case, we've got our control box here. I think this is a good spot for it. I'm going to turn the hot tub like so. I'm going to hook up all of these hoses. I mean, it's fairly easy here. These hoses represent filtering in the heat, filtering in the bubbles, and then the actual filter to filter out any debris that may get in here as well. Now, you want to make sure these things are nice and tight because there is going to be water flowing through these. As you can see, these clear tubes right here. So you want to make sure these are tight. Use 2 hands. Get them on there. And last but not least, we have our coupling for the air bubbles. Another check here. And this is the drain plug on the inside. I want to make sure that's closed. Obviously, we don't want water leaking out. And this is the one on the outside. Same. Want to make sure that's closed. Don't want any water leaking out of there. Your water is going to be found in the same location, basically, as your electrical box. So we've got our water spigot here. We are just going to connect the hose. Make sure we've got a good seal on there. We don't want water squirting out. And then we're gonna bring our hose over here. Stick it inside. Get it in there pretty far. I want to get in there pretty far because once we start the water up, it could shoot all over the place. We definitely don't want that. All right, now we're gonna go turn our water on. Turning our water on here. And we're gonna go full blast because we want that thing to fill as fast as possible. Let's get this bad boy going. Gonna switch to Fahrenheit. We're gonna turn it all the way up to 104. And this is our heat. This is our filter. We are gonna get this bad boy to start heating. That is the goal. Just like that, it's set up. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more of my glamping tips. Thanks for watching.